right, since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. Yes, indeed. Hope everybody slept good. We finna cook today, man. Got some good cooking to do. Let me just scroll up and see what we got in the building in the AM. Black Superman is up in here. What it do? California Love, what's happening with it? TY Boxing 02 is in the building. Miami Snoopy 305. Vince Vilborn is in the building. No Life Remy is in the building. We see we got Professor X. My brother Joe Townsend coming through, standing on LDBC business, you dig? Yes, indeed. We got Tamir Ali is in the building. Avery Vice, NBA D Nice, what it do? Slip the Jab, Southwest Dice, D-Man Jr., the one who cook up all the yayo. Amujal is in the building. Salute. Let me see. Iron Waffles is in the building. HC Boxing. Stephen L. the Mizak. Let me see here. Brother Dean, what's happening with it? DJ Zion Love in the building. We got Dane Watson. Miracle Taz, what it do? Bruce Taylor is in the building. Will Sinclair, salute to the homie. Craig Green. What is you talking about, Craig Green? Bill makes people not like Dev. That's ridiculous, bro. It don't even make sense. You're a grown man. You're a grown man. How does somebody else make you not like somebody? You're a grown man. See, I got to deal with that all the time. Somebody else said this about 78. So all these people on the internet spreading lies about me. And then by the time these cats come check out my channel, they're like, oh, man, you pretty cool. Yeah, well, I mean, how you listening to somebody else? That don't make sense as a grown man to say Bill makes people not like Dev. That don't even make logical sense. Jared Green is in the building. What it do? Salute to the homie. The lovely sister Cameron Fields is in the building. Salute, sister. Let me see here. I missed let me see. Salute to Sniper in the super chat early coming through with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation. He says time to cook. He says smash the like. Hashtag Patreon squad. Yes, indeed. Salute to the Patreon. Salute to the Patreon family. Much love to everybody that's over there signed up to both my Patreons, the Game Dog Talk Patreon and to the Real Talk Patreon. You know, patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Going across the bottom of the screen. Going over there and get some of that good game. We be over there cooking. Let me see here. Shogun 76, BVG. Trey is in the building. Slip the Jab. What it do, homie? Bionic Prince. GG Champ. My brother, Supreme Beast, Boxing Talk, Cadillac Red is in the building. The Underrated Darkness up in here. Dinkin Dollars. Dude, what is you talking about? Bill needs to let Devin be his own man. What are you talking about? Devin is his own man. Where are you getting this from? Y'all got to stop mixing y'all relationship with y'all father with Bill and Devin. Bill and Devin have a great relationship. Bill is doing his job. He's a father and he's a manager and promoter. He has to come out and promote his son and talk. They're independent contractors, right? When you wake up and you decide not to go to work today, you still going to get a paycheck at the end of the week. If they don't get up and go to work, they don't get no paycheck, bro. They own their own business. They are their own brand, their own corporation. They have to work. And I know all about that. You understand? I don't know what y'all do is be all over the place with this weird stuff. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast is in the super chat with that 2-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Family says, prepare for the humiliation of your Bucks in Abel. I don't understand why you come here early in the morning talking about the Bucks and humiliation when your team, the Chicago Bulls, just got spanked last night in the play-in. Ain't y'all out of it? I mean, wait a minute. Ain't y'all completely out of it now? Because y'all was playing the Miami Heat dragged you. So in order to deal with your frustration and pain, you come here talking crazy about my team? No, I think you need to go somewhere, have a Coke and a smile, and shut up, Abel. That's what I think. Shogun 76, what it do? DOG 215. Let me see what we got here. Sean. Let me see. Justin Jacobs. Cedric Traylor. Smooth Shot 4. Salute. Ravens Nation, what it do? We got the underrated doctors, what it do, brother? Kevin Hill. Let me see here. Coach 67 back up in here. What it do, family? Bomb Squad, Willie Lowe in the building. What it do, homie? Oh, okay. You over there, Miss Georgia? Tell her I said hello, and thank you for the honey bun cake. And I will be back for more, most definitely. Thank you, sister. Matter of fact, in honor of Miss Georgia, let me play this real quick in honor of her, so she know we up in here and we ain't forgot about the sister, the queen. We ain't forgot about her.
My goodness gracious, look at this here. We got the Gold Force, fried chicken, baked chicken, macaroni cheese, green beans, pinto beans. Oh wait, we got the yams, cornbread. Man, listen here.
It was all teepees and stuff, like $100,000 teepee. We had a living room, a bedroom, bathroom.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, ma'am. We coming back for round 2. We coming back. What's up, my brother Stormy B-Man is in the building, the sensei. Let me see here. Aladdin Saddam. Sheldon LDBC and nothing is in the building. The Village Brother, what it do? Shank in the building. Let's see here. What's up, everybody? Dinkin' Dollars, I see you here. Pancho Villa. Kia Life 7 times. What it do? Salute to everybody up in here. Brandon, Adam Perry, salute. Smash that like button, y'all. Share the video. Share that video. Smash the like button. Let's get the lights all the way up, y'all. Tweak the algorithm for your boy. Salute to the good brother. Now the 86 is in the super chat early with the 2-piece. Thank you, sir. Says salute, gentlemen. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go and cook, man. Salute. Much love, Willie, and the good sister. All right, let's go ahead and cook, man. So, Shakur Stevenson. Y'all all know Shakur Stevenson had issues with Turkey Al Sheikh. Turkey Al Sheikh allegedly promised Shakur Stevenson to give him a certain amount of money to fight William Zepeda, right? And now when the fight is ready to come, apparently Turkey Al Sheikh backed out. According to Shakur, Turkey Al Sheikh backed out and didn't want to pay him as much, I guess, according to Shakur. But he still wanted to make the fight, just didn't want to pay him as much money as he promised. So then Shakur came out dissing Turkey Al Sheikh, and he said, Shakur said, hey, I want what was promised to me. And Turkey sent his towel boys over to try to, finesse me and woo. And a lot of people took some type of issue with Shakur saying towel boys. And a lot of people that's racist in their own mind took towel boys as to mean Shakur saying something racist to Turkey because of the towel stuff and how they say about people, Arab people have towels on their head or something. They're trying to make it seem like Shakur meant it in a racist way, and he didn't. But that's how the media, the racist boxing media, tried to spin it. Okay, but what he was actually saying, I did a video about this, calling somebody a towel boy, is calling them somebody sent a flunky, somebody who sent to clean up a mess that somebody else made. That's a towel boy. Like calling somebody a janitor. It's a towel boy. That's what it meant. It's called a metaphor. But racist people in their own mind try to flip it, to something else. But anyway, Shakur Stevenson has now come out and apologized to Turkey Al Sheikh. And this is kind of, I knew this was coming eventually. Shakur, he put up some tweet talking about how I don't bow down to no man but God, and now and now you out here apologizing. Of course you are, bro. This what I'm saying, man. Y'all gotta leave all the ignorant stuff, man. Leave that stuff in your neighborhood. Leave all that. It don't mean nothing, bro. Huffing and puffing don't mean nothing if at the end of the day you still gonna apologize. See what I'm saying? It's like, just let it go, fam. Just get a proper understanding. I can understand frustration. We all men. We all get mad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But no, now you out here looking like Justin Bieber. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I don't want to end up fighting nobody. That's what's going to happen. You're going to end up fighting nobody by messing around with the hand that feeds you. Turkey Al Sheikh is paying you to be quiet, bro. Sit down somewhere and shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just let your promoter, Eddie Hearn, handle the business. If you don't want Eddie Hearn handling the business, then you need to educate yourself like Devin Haney and Bill Haney did, so you can handle your own business and deal with Turkey directly. But a lot of people think they got enough smarts and sense to negotiate for themselves, and they can't. You got Eddie Hearn there. You got Jay Prince there. Like, them some great minds in boxing and business, and let them handle it, bro. Just stop running. That don't make no logic. You just signed with these people. Now you up here talking crazy. Just be quiet, man. My goodness gracious. Shakur always got some weird stuff going on with his deals. Every time it's a fight coming up, it's some funny business. You couldn't get a deal done with Top Rank and Devin. Oh, that's not enough, and it's not enough. It's always something, bro. I'm saying, you got some stuff, whatever. It's always something with Shakur and his money. But regardless, he said sorry to Turkey Al Sheikh, so I guess they're going to, rock back out. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, it don't matter anyway. I don't think Turkey was offended by nothing Shakur said. I think the people wanted Turkey to be offended, but he couldn't have been offended. If he not offended by Ryan Garcia and all the crazy stuff Ryan Garcia, the racist stuff Ryan Garcia was saying, the anti-Islamic stuff Ryan Garcia was saying, then Turkey, he should be totally fine with Shakur Stevenson. Unless, of course, Turkey himself is a racist and when he want to have different energy for different folks. And then we'll see. You know what I mean? But I hope not. Now, Shakur versus Zepeda. Shakur versus Zepeda is a good fight. Unification match at 135. Hopefully they get that fight signed, sealed, and delivered to us by the, hopefully we have some announcements soon and they can make that fight happen. Because I got Shakur winning that fight, but I think Zepeda is definitely going to come bring the excitement, bring the action, press the energy, and then get whooped on by Shakur Stevenson. I think he's going to, all that energy and all that stuff, the same stuff people said about Stan Jonas and Boots. Stan Jonas going to come. See, I'm going to tell you about Stan Jonas. See, he said, yeah, you don't know boxing the way I know boxing. Stan Jonas is going to come and he's going to pressure him. And Stan Jonas is going to put Boots in situations that Boots ain't never been in. See, I'm going to tell you about Stan Jonas. See, Stan Jonas, he going to do, and Stan Jonas somewhere sitting down right now, waiting on his wife to have her baby. Did you have a baby yet? Congratulations on becoming the father of Stan Jonas. But what happened to Stan and the Nanas is going to happen to William Zepeda fighting Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion. Now, Shakur don't necessarily punch as hard as Boots, pound for pound wise, but, he's still going to get the work, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with the boxing and barbecue? What's up with Shemaine Coulda Calhoun? Shemaine, what happened to your wrench? Is it a new page or something? Shemaine, what happened to your wrench? Before we move on, y'all, let me see what was going on with Shemaine. Sheldon said any black fighter should be able to say anything without getting pushback after. I agree. Totally agree. What's up, Coach Hudson? What it do, fam? Drink my water. Say Shakur not standing on business like Boots. You don't think so? You don't think he is? I mean, he can't punch as hard as Boots. I mean, that's just. I mean, he's not Boots, but he gonna dominate as a payday to me. What's up with the Drew? My brother Drew Titan LLC in the building. What it do, Drew? Shemaine, is it? I don't know. Shemaine must be watching it from the beginning or something. I don't know what happened with Shemaine. He must. Well, Shemaine, let me know in the chat if that's if you it's your new page or something, because I ain't seen your other page in a minute either. What's up, Mo 2013? What it do? All right, so we'll see what happens with Shakur and Zepeda. Hopefully that fight get made, but that's just a quick update for y'all. Shakur Stevenson didn't apologize to Turk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shemaine, you on your other phone? Okay. All right, y'all. Then we got some more news, man. Kid Austin, man. Yesterday, news broke that Kid Austin was offered a fight by Abdullah Mason's team, Jay Prince and them. They offered Kid Austin a fight with Abdullah Mason, and initially, Kid Austin's Floyd Schofield said the father said that they wanted $2.5 million, and I think some people misunderstood that it's them asking for that to fight. But what he told me is they wanted the $2.5 million to be put in the pot, whatever. But anyway, he's saying that Kid Austin came out and said, "Look, we'll fight for $1 million." You know what I'm saying? What they offering, we'll take it. That's what Kid Austin has said. That's what Floyd Schofield Sr. said, that they'll fight Abdullah Mason next for that price. Now, the fight has not signed yet, right? But it broke the internet yesterday. Everybody was talking about it, and some people are confused because they say Abdullah Mason has a fight coming up. That don't mean, bro. This happens all the time. Plenty of times people have negotiated fights while they have another fight scheduled. It happens all the time. I mean, that's it. So either Abdullah Mason is going to take his next fight and then fight Floyd Schofield and them next after that fight, or he's going to cancel his fight and start training for Floyd Schofield. I don't know which way they're going to do, but I know that they are negotiating, and that's a fight that's on the table, right? And Floyd Schofield, I did an interview with him. I put it on my page. I uploaded it this morning, so y'all should go check that out if you ain't already seen it. Now he's saying that Golden Boy contacted him and told him about the offer and asked him would they take it. And he said absolutely he'll take it. So that's what he said. All right. So I know Floyd Schofield and them drink my water. He's not pricing himself out. That's what they were offered already. They were already offered $1 million. Let me rewind this because I know a lot of y'all don't want to believe the Schofields because of the history of the cap. So I understand, right? But what I'm saying is, according to them, they were already offered $1 million, right, for the fight, and they have accepted. That's what he said. So now, if we come out and they contradict that and they say, "Oh, we ain't accepting $1 million," we got it on tape of him saying that he would accept $1 million, and then we'll deal with that as it comes about. But right now, they're saying that they were already offered $1 million for the fight, right? So, and then they say they accept. He said that on video. So we ain't got to do all that the other stuff. But they say him and Abdullah Mason, I guess, was offered $1 million a piece for the fight, to fight each other. And I think that's dope. If them two guys meet up at this early age, I think that's dope, because usually guys of that level are trying to fight bigger name guys, right? But they're not trying to fight each other. Usually guys on that level typically avoid fighting each other until they can get into a situation, because right now they feel like each one of them is too much of a threat and they want to get the bigger bag and all that kind of stuff. But if they can meet up and fight right now, that's dope. I'm all for it. gonna support it. But it's too much like writing boxing. So until it's signed, we don't know if it's actually gonna happen. It's always something that can go wrong in the sport of boxing. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much, but I am gonna stay optimistic. You know what I'm saying? See what happens. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what happens with that. Now that's a good fight because both of them got flaws. They both learning. Neither one of them is absolutely seasoned to perfection yet. So this is perfect. This is good. I like it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, OG Bam? What it do? Salute to you, fam. Yes, indeed. What's up, CJ Robinson? Chop. What's happening? So yeah, man, I think that it's gonna be an interesting situation. Abdullah Mason, fast, hard puncher, young, energetic, athletic, you know what I'm saying, skilled fighter, but still makes mistakes and can be hit and is vulnerable. You know what I'm saying, has been knocked down, has been hurt in the fight, and then has dog in him too, has gotten up off the canvas and came back and stopped the boy who put him down. Kid Austin, young, energetic, athletic, Sean Porter-esque, right? Has come forward, you know what I'm saying, put a lot of pressure, right? Has been knocked down and has gotten up to beat the man who knocked him down. So both of them have been tested. Both of them have shown heart and put that on display. So I'm looking forward to the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. If it happens. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. Young DJ said Abdullah got another fight on Keyshawn Davis, Santos undercard. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, but that's they do that all the time. Abdullah Mason been fighting like what, every 2 months or something? He been getting busy. Abdullah Mason been getting busy as he's supposed to. Mark Wonderland says, does anyone know which loser put out the information? Devin wanted to change weight. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, here we go. Kondo say, this is a great matchup. Both have flaws, but they are good talent. I agree. This is a good one here. This is a good scrap. Abdullah Mason and Floyd Schofield. I'm shocked that they even trying to make this fight, really. I got so used to boxing being so corrupt and ridiculous, that's not even a fight that I would even think is possible. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to get, you know what I'm saying, these some of these other guys to even fight people that's been in their division since 1983. JC Storyteller in the building. Powerhouse Watson, what's happening? Say YouTube tripping with the notification. They always do that, fam. They only send. Look, bro, I got 95,000 subs. YouTube only send like maybe 1,000 people notifications every day, and it's the same few people. They don't send out my notifications, bro. All right. But anyway, let me know who y'all think, who in the chat, man. How many of y'all got, if the fight does take place between Kid Austin and Abdullah Mason, who y'all got in that fight? Press 1 for Kid Austin, press 2 for Abdullah Mason. Let me know. If you got Kid Austin beating Abdullah Mason, press 1. If you got Abdullah Mason beating Kid Austin, press 2. I just want to see where we at. I see some Masons in there. Ooh, a lot of Masons. Ooh, Masons. Masons. Cali Factor say 3, huh? Oh, I see. Okay. Brother Dean say Schofield, but it's mostly Masons. Man, I say this is about okay, Shank say Schofield. This is 98% Mason. GG say 50-50 fight. So few people say 50-50. Yeah, I think it's 50-50, me personally. Because the both of them having flaws, I think it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, you know what I'm saying? I want to see which one rises to the top. Jerome King, what's happening with it? Omar and Patrice says they got Schofield. Okay. Still drink more water, but it ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. This is a Grinch that stole Christmas. Oh, drink more. It ain't happening. I don't know what y'all getting at. It ain't happening. Like the kids would be waiting, waiting for their pops to come pick them up on their birthday, and their drunk uncle they be hating. Your daddy ain't coming to get you, boy. You might as well sit down. You might as well take that coat off. Your daddy ain't coming to get you. When you ain't even seen him. You ain't seen him in 3 years. What are you gonna come over here now for? Your daddy ain't coming nowhere, boy. Go on somewhere and sit down. They go open up his own Pop-Tarts and have you one of them Pop-Tarts and sit down somewhere. Your daddy ain't coming, boy. Ruth and May, come tell this boy his daddy ain't coming up in here to get him. Boy got his coat on. It's hot in his house, sitting there with that stupid hat on and waiting on his daddy. Boy, your daddy gone. Your daddy gone. Your daddy drunk somewhere. He in the bar, in the tavern. Your daddy ain't coming to get you, boy. Sit down somewhere. Oh, drink more water, party pooper, man. Nick J, what's up with the Nick J? She said, I can't call it. Yeah, I think it's a 50-50 fight right now for me. I don't know yet. I don't know what's going to happen with that one, but I'm looking forward to it for sure. All right, let's go and talk about young Devin the Dream Haney. You know what I'm saying? Next month, a few short weeks from now, Devin will be facing he'll be facing Jose Ramirez, former unified 140-pound champion, a very tough comeback fight for Dev. Dev has been off for a year, but you know what I'm saying? He's going to come out there against a former champion, and it's going to be a great fight on paper. Now, it's been a lot of cap out here. It's been a lot of cap out here about Devin Haney, because Devin Haney and Ramirez have signed a contract to fight at 144 pounds. Both of them coming from 140, so they're easing into 147. So he's gonna fight at 144, right? Which is still welterweight, but it's like a catch weight, all right? Now, Robert Garcia, the trainer of Jose Ramirez, has come out and did an interview and said that Team Haney is asking or has requested for the fight to be at 147 instead of 144. And he says that he have no problem with that. He think that helps Jose Ramirez, because Jose Ramirez is a big kid, and he's been fighting at 140 for a lot of years. So the more weight he can keep on him, the better. And because Robert Garcia said that, it caused a lot of weirdos online to come around spreading propaganda that Devin is asking for. Devin is having a hard time making weight. Devin's a weight bully. Devin is this huge kid, and he's having a hard time making weight, and that's why he asking for this and he asking for that, right? And I was just shocked at how many people was running with this story, given the fact that Devin Haney himself had already put this tweet out and dispelled the nonsense. Devin Haney says, this is false. 144 is the weight. I eat burgers and steak every day. I'm not dieting to make weight. And that's facts. How does I just want to know how Devin Haney was just being called skinny, underweight. He don't look the same. He ain't got it no more. Look how skinny he is. Then all of a sudden, he's so massive and huge, and his snack, he took the snack and he's so big now. And then now he moving the weight. Y'all just, listen, bro, y'all hate Devin Haney. That's all it is. Y'all hate Devin Haney. Y'all hate him for no reason. Y'all always pick some black dude that y'all don't want to like, y'all want to destroy, y'all want to talk crazy about, and just make up nonsensical rumors and lies about him. And I don't know why y'all hate Devin other than the fact that he's black and we like him. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But bottom line is Devin Haney is not a weight bully. He's never missed weight. weight bullies typically miss weight, don't they? Don't weight bullies typically miss weight trying to squeeze into a weight class that they supposed to be in? They've clearly outgrown, and they keep squeezing into that weight class. Then they start missing the weight. Who's missed weight before? Let's see. Shakur Stevenson has missed weight before. Tank Davis has missed weight before having. Or am I wrong? Didn't Tank miss weight before a couple times? Cause I'm confused as to how you call Devin a weight bully when he makes his weight. On every weight class he go to, he makes his weight. Even if he got to look like Skeletor, he make his weight as a professional. But these other guys who y'all gobble and swallow on are the ones that's missing weight. So how is Devin the weight bully? Make it make sense. Oh, you said Tank missed weight twice. Okay, he missed weight twice. And he, on top of missing weight twice, he's still pulling guys up from smaller weight classes to beat up on them, except for it didn't work this time with Lamont Roach. It didn't work with Lamont Roach. What's up, Aaron Percy? So it is what it is. So Devin is going to fill out. He's going to be fine at 147. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna gradually move up the way he. Listen, Devin could have easily had this fight at full 147. Like it's no reason why he couldn't have it at 147. So he doing what he feels is best for him. He easing it to 147. So that's a beautiful thing. Let him do that, and let him fight Jose Ramirez. And I know one thing: for Robert Garcia to come out here with this story is very suspicious to me. Why would Robert Garcia come out with this story if it's not true? What is Robert Garcia trying to prepare the people for? Are they preparing themselves to miss weight? Are they preparing themselves to pull a Ryan Garcia? And if they do, I'm telling Devin, you better not take that fight, bro. If they pull some mess where they miss weight, it's been done on purpose. If they miss weight, it's been done on purpose. And do not accept the fight. Fight a backup opponent. Nope, I wouldn't do it because this sounds very sketchy. Why would Robert Garcia, a trainer, a legendary trainer, a person who knows boxing, why would he come out here with this story? So you mean to tell me Robert Garcia got some misinformation from who? I mean, because you right there in the thick of things. Who could have given Robert Garcia this misinformation for him to come out here and repeat this? Or is he lying on purpose so that he can prepare the people's mind to act like the casuals, so he can act like, oh, we came in at 147. We didn't know. We thought that, because remember, they said that this and this and that. And then all you ignorant fools going to be sitting there, yeah, man, I do remember something about Devin asked for the weight to be 147. Yeah, I remember that. You don't remember nothing. He never asked for it. It's just some stuff they floating around out there. So, yeah, Devin them got to be careful, right? Devin got to be careful. With whatever the team Ramirez is up to, I don't know. I don't know what they up to, but we're gonna find out. Smash that like button, get the lights all the way up, and share the video, ladies and gents. Kia Life said, don't forget those funny gloves that your boy had before he fought Floyd. Trained by Robert. Yeah, they're gonna try a lot of stuff. You're definitely gonna try a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I talk to Bill and them about that too. Remind them about them gloves. You know what I'm saying? What's up with the Trill Will? LDBC had nothing in the building. Yes, indeed. Shogun 76 said the Raccoons will believe anything negative about Devin. Yeah, of course they will. They can't help themselves. Jigs gonna do what Jigs do. Jigs gonna keep on jigging. All right, let's talk about your boy Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis yesterday I got into a little back and forth. Oh, absolutely, Stormy. Gotta be prepared for the shenanigans, man. Golden Boy event, you never know. They're gonna be up to something. They're gonna pull something, so we gotta be prepared for it. Yesterday I got into a little back and forth discussion with a dude on Instagram who was asking me in my DMs, talking about Tank's pound for pound status, and he asked me, do I think Tank is is a is in the top 10? What do I rank Tank in the top 10 pound for pound? Is what he asked me. And I said I don't rank him in the top 10 pound for pound. He didn't follow it up by saying, how can you not rank Tank in the top 10 pound for pound, but you call yourself a boxing guy? I said, well, he's not in the top 10 pound for pound because he don't fight pound for pound level fighters. Tank Davis is a entertainer. He's made that very clear. He don't care nothing about belts and accolades. He cares about his money. And I can respect it. That's what you want to do. So I have to rank you according to what you fighting. You fighting. You're in the Jake Paul category type dude. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the, you know what I'm saying? You like an exhibition fighter. I don't consider you. You know, matter of fact, don't I got a clip of it somewhere. Then Tank say something. Let me see if I find this clip. Tank. He said, "Me and fighters is different, right? Me and fighters." So he about his money. Let me see here. I can't remember where it said. Okay, here you go.
You know, me and fighters is y'all better realize me and fighters are different. We're way different. I don't look at it like I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that. I worry about getting my money and getting out of it. That's what I worry about.
All right, so that's what he said. He's honest about it. I don't care about belts or none of that. I care about getting my money and getting out of there. Okay, so he's not a pound for pound fighter. Why am I forcing accolades upon Tank Davis that he don't want and he not asking for? The man is asking for his money. He's an entertainer, right? He just wants y'all jock sniffing him and glazing him all day. That's all he wants. Glaze him. Make sure he can get his money and he can get up out the game. That's it. So he's not pound for pound to me. He's not 1. He's not 10. Nothing. He not 20. Get him up out of here. That's how I feel. Jay Grant Jr. said this ninja can't string a sentence together. Exactly. Let me play the clip again. Just listen to how the man broke it down. Look, y'all fed it. Look. Y'all fed me and what dude on Harlem Nights? You know, me and fighters is y'all better realize. Look, his brain working too fast, bro. His brain was like, why can't he just say simply, look, I'm different. I don't care nothing about the belts and all that kind of stuff, you know, and all these different accolades. Why can't he say that? Why is he struggling just to say a few words? You know, me and fighters is y'all better realize me and fighters are different. We're way different. I don't look at it like I don't care about belts and I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about none of that. I worry about getting my money and getting out of it. That's what I want. All right, so that's what he cares about. So anyway, y'all get the point. He don't care about this stuff. So he's not pound for pound. How many of y'all though? I know some of y'all gotta disagree. What's up, Hassan? I know some of y'all disagree, but what do y'all rank Tank pound for pound? If you put him on the pound for pound list, we y'all rank him, and we can open up the panel early today because I ain't gonna be on here all day because I got some other videos premiering. I got some other videos, some basketball videos premiering. I suggest y'all watch them if you like basketball. Make sure you check my channel, watch the premiere. I got a new series called The Glaze Report that I'm going to be doing. The Glaze Report, talking about basketball, talking about all the lies that's been spread out here. So I'm going to go ahead and be cooking this playoffs, doing some vids on basketball. But anyway, I'm going to open up this panel here, man, so we can get right down to the smoke. We get right down to it. Right down to it. Okay. Let me put the link in the chat. The link is now in the chat, ladies and gents. The link is now in the chat. Anybody want to come up here and cook? Remember, please refrain from cussing. Please refrain from cursing up here, man. Control your tongue. Just come on up here and just chop it up, man. Talk some good boxing talk. All right. If that's you, Drew, let me see real quick. Okay, I got you, Drew. Let's see here. My brother Drew Titan LLC in the building. What it do, Drew?
What's good? What's good, man?
Man, chilling, bro.
All right, let's get to it, man. Tank pound for pound, no. It doesn't get any more honest than what he said. And when people talk, you believe what they say. Don't dissect it. When you start trying to dissect what people say and you overcomplicate it, you look silly in the process because you're trying to bend it and twist it to exonerate them from handling what they're supposed to handle as it pertains to the sport of boxing.
Right.
And he is definitely honest. He's about his money. He's about his bag. Can the boy fight? Yeah. He's popular. Yes. Is he doing what I require a fighter that I support? Is he doing what I want him to do? No, he's not. And I'm saying this with no malice at all. You know, this is what he is. He's telling you what it is. And I'm not into supporting fighters who are part freak show, because that's what he is. He's a full freak show. Don't tell. And listen, Tank has legitimately made all of his supporters look silly. If you're not keeping it a buck about, if you're a real boxing supporter, at this point, if you're not keeping it honest on how he moves and shake in the business, then that says everything that I need to know about your integrity, which is a lack thereof. You understand? This guy is clearly about his money, and if you support this sort of thing, that's great. He legitimately told us that Devin Haney was too big, had all of his fanatics saying that Devin Haney was too big at 140. Mind you, he went to 140 and caught a knockout already. He legitimately stood on that. Y'all believed it. And then he tells you he was about to fight Jake Paul. Well, Jake Paul told you he didn't say his name. Jake Paul said his name. Legitimately said that. And I said, how could this be? Jake Paul is 220 pounds. What weight is that fight happening? And don't get mad. Don't get mad because he said that. What are you going to say? Oh, well, Jake Paul is an easier mark. Why? Because he's not a good boxer? Right. He's not a real boxer? Well, that's fine. That's fine. What makes that, and I said this morning, what makes that any different from what Canelo did with Benavidez? He said, only thing Benavidez has to offer is additional 20 pounds on fight night. Well, Benavidez took his ass up to, excuse my language, took his behind up to 175. And when he fought Bostic, he came in 5 pounds lighter on fight night than Berlanga did versus Canelo on fight night. And Berlanga was about 20 pounds heavier than Canelo on fight night. But he knew skill for skill, Berlanga couldn't deal with him. So that's what makes Canelo and Tank in the same boat. It's all BS. It's nonsense. It's a freak show. And he's telling, Tank fans, listen, he was about to give you Jake Paul. He still might do it. And we found out, I said he's not fighting his contemporaries. I never thought it was Lamont Roach, but here we are. And y'all are nervous about this. Some of you are saying, hey, man, you know, he's going to get Lamont Roach this time. You know what? Winky Wright, when he fought Shane Mosley, I don't know why cats thought the first fight was a fluke. Winky Wright said, yo, when he was hitting me, I wasn't feeling it. And I said, man, this is going to be next. Y'all, that's the rematch y'all can compare this to. Ain't nothing going to change. Lamont Roach has his number. And I never would have thought that was a contemporary until now, because he can't pull no weight restrictions on him because he's coming from a lower weight class. And Lamont Roach dropped the bomb to Andre Ward. He said, that boy too small. And there it is. And you're not going to like this outcome. You're not going to like this outcome. This kid is exposed. He's been a freak show. All right. He's trying to fight Butterbean 2.0 in Jake Paul. That's what he's doing. Yep. All right. And y'all got to live with this. He's not a pound for pound fighter. And he's not a Hall of Famer. And if y'all don't care, y'all have, I'm going to pass it in a second. Y'all have devalued everything in boxing. And so did the sanctioning bodies. The WBO with their shenanigans, the WBC with their franchise status, The WBA with their racism against Michael Fox, and the IBF just standing there watching all this unfold. Thank God, thank Allah for Turkey Al Sheikh, because now since y'all can't do it yourself, he's going to come through, and he says, I got real money. If you want to fight, I got the money. Money's not the issue. All you got to do is perform, and that's why Tank ain't take his yellow behind over there. But I'm going to land the plane on that for now.
Great stuff, Drew. I'm going to try to go by who came in here first. Stephen L. the Mac, you there, bro? Stephen L., I think you're on mute, brother. Okay, well, let me go to Chop Shop came in. Brother Chop Shop, what's happening with it?
Hey, salute, General. Hey, salute to the panel, man. Everybody in the chat, man.
Salute.
Hey, when it come to Tank, man, everybody know how I feel about it. You know, I'm like this, man. I like fighters that don't make me make excuses for them. If I got to make an excuse for you, if I got a line cap for you, I can't be a fan of yours. You know what I'm saying? You got Tank come out here, he makes statements. His fans come out and make statements, and then Tank come out and make a statement that totally contradicts everything they just said. You know what I'm saying? He about greatness. He fighting all the best, and he come out and let you know, I ain't even asked for the best. I ain't never asked for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when it comes to Tank, man, I'm not a supporter of his, man, because he's already made it clear to me he's not going to try to give me the best fight. So cool. I'm going to just move on and go with the people that's trying to give me what I want. Keyshawn Davis looking good. You know, if he goes ahead and he fights what's the kid that fought Shakur? If he fights him,
De Los Santos,
if he goes ahead and fight him, man, he got all my support. Even if they make it a pay-per-view, I'll pay for it. I feel like it's worth it. It's two bangers. We're going to get an action-packed fight, and that's what I'm in the sport of boxing for. That's what I watch it for, man. The best to fight the best, to see great fights. I don't know what everybody else in it for, but that's what I want to see. That's all I got to say on that.
Well said. My brother, Coach 67 Sports TV is in the building. What to do, Coach?
Man, peace and blessings to you, General.
Peace,
and
brother.
blessings to the family. You know, just to kind of go topic by topic. First of all, Shakur, man, he shouldn't be saying stuff that he's gonna have to recant and walk back. I mean, if you say something, say what you mean what you say, stand on business. But too many of these fighters nowadays, they really haven't been media trained. And some of them really need like PR people to really address certain topics or issues for them. So he shouldn't have to say stuff that he's going to have to walk back. In terms of Kid Austin and Abdullah Mason, I really think it's a 50-50 caliber fight. I'm looking forward to it if it actually happens, because the way sport of boxing has been operating for a while, you know, you get kind of jaded and disenchanted in terms of you really don't believe the fights you actually want to see happen. We never got Wilder versus Joshua. You know, we never got Devin the Dream Haney against Tank Davis. So, you know, and I could go down a line about a lot of fights that we wanted that we never actually got. So, you know, hopefully the fight comes off. And I believe if it does, it's a 50-50 caliber fight. In terms of Devin the Dream Haney and them lying about him trying to, you know, move the weight up to the full welterweight limit. Man, look, bro, for years we've been hearing that Devin the Dream Haney is a weight bully. Why has nobody ever said that Ryan Garcia is a weight bully? Canelo is the classic weight bully. He either weight drain people and bring them down, or he try to pull people up from lower weight classes. But nobody ever talks about Ryan Garcia and Ryan Garcia and Canelo being weight bullies. Come on, man. It's like a constant double standard when it comes to the fighters that we love and we like in the LDBC. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? I mean, Deontay Wilder was clearly cheated. Devin the Dream Haney was clearly cheated. But, you know, the media kind of turns a blind eye to that type of thing. And in terms of Tank Davis being pound for pound, I had a pound for pound list a while back, and he was at the bottom. This was prior to the Lamont Roach debacle. And at this point, he's not in my top 10. He's not in my top 15, my top 20. in terms of pound for pound. And truthfully speaking, I'm not even gonna lie. We all kind of said Lamont Roach beat him. I don't think he really wants to rematch. If they actually fight again, I think Lamont Roach is gonna officially beat him this next go around if they actually fight. And at that point, instead of you trying to fight Jake Paul, and you said this a while ago, General, that really you got to blame the networks, the promoters, the fans, the sanctioning bodies. Everybody kind of played a part for Jake and Logan Paul, getting the sport of boxing. And to a certain degree, on an old episode of Bayou Sports Talk, my cousin King Ray was like, really, you got to blame Dana White, too, for underpaying the UFC fighters to align Jake Paul to just kind of beat up on these dated UFC fighters that really never got the money that they really deserve. Everybody kind of played a hand in Jake and Logan Paul getting in the sport of boxing. And at this point, hopefully, Tank really don't go down that road. But at this point, he's not even in my top 25 in terms of pound for pound type fighters. And at the end of the day, he really ruining his legacy. I mean, if he lose to Lamont Roach, he really kind of need to go down the path. All right, I no longer have an old. Now let me try to fight the best possible fights. But at the end of the day, we'll see how things play out. And for all our LDBC family members, I sent you a admin general. We got a LDBC Facebook group. So if y'all rock with Facebook, come join the LDBC Facebook group. And peace and blessings to the family.
Peace, brother. Much love, Coach 67. Make sure I go sub to the homie. Let's go to who came in here next. My brother, Coach Hudson, is in the building. Coach Hudson in the building. What do you do, brother?
Salute, General. Peace
Salute.
to the family, and peace to everybody on the panel. Shout out to my comrades and smoke to the enemies. So let's get into it, man. I've been testing all week, so I'm glad to be able to call in and talk to my brothers.
Yes, sir.
So as far as Shakur having to apologize, isn't it interesting how our boxers can disrespect each other all day, but when it go past disrespecting each other as black men, they have to apologize and recant their statements. Now, at some point, these brothers got to wake up and see what's going on. The proof is in the pudding. Everyone's letting you know that we don't mind you all hating on each other, disrespecting each other, but you better not. You better not say something against anybody else or you in trouble.
That's
And
facts.
we seen this time and time again. So somebody need to sit Shakur down, tell him, brother, they don't see you as Puerto Rican, they see you as a black man. And you need to move as a black man. Now I ain't gonna stay on that too long. Now the
Yeah,
kid
good.
Austin versus Abdullah Mason. Now, like our brother, I forget which brother was saying it ain't gonna happen. He kept saying it ain't gonna happen.
That was a drink. He up here now.
Yeah. So I also suffer a little bit from post-traumatic letdown syndrome. Through these decades of boxing where good fights were supposed to happen with our young fighters. So, I kind of feel how he does a little bit, but I think if the fight actually does happen, I think that Abdullah Mason will beat Kid Austin by points. I think he'll go to a decision. And the Devin Haney weight thing, here's the thing. We just have to get used to them attacking Devin Haney with all they can. Because this is why. Devin Haney, first of all, we already know what he represents, but also they really want to destroy Devin Haney before he reaches his prime. Because Devin Haney doesn't even have his grown man strength yet.
That's right.
And they see this skill. They know that once this man gets his grown man strength, it is a wrap. Once he get that grown man strength, if his hands stay fine and healthy, and he get that grown man strength, man, he gonna be unstoppable, and he might even break Floyd record. No way they can let that happen. No way they can let a father-son duo not join any plantation and be that successful and have that kind of leverage, because it will completely change the game.
Facts.
Now, Tank, pound for pound. Man, we know Tank ain't pound for pound because he ain't beat no champions. And the people he beat when he was at 130, I mean, that's what, 4-5 years ago? He's bought that on himself. But I am interested to see what Coach Mustafa is going to do with him. I know Coach Mustafa personally, and I know that he don't play those games. So hopefully, he gets his head right, and after this fight, either he starts asking for the best, or he keeps doing what he's been doing. But I ask you Tank Maniacs, once Tank leaves, kindly, please pick up your things and leave the sport of boxing as well, because you all have been uh, you all have been a chip on my shoulder for a long time now. You all are a parasite to the real sport of boxing. A few days ago, I heard some of the most disgusting defenses by grown men. I heard grown men ready to just follow a man off of a cliff. Like it's just disgusting, and we have to be prepared for these crazy fans that we see over the next few months, because the other day, 7-8, I heard you talking to somebody about that jig germ. And
Yeah, yeah.
I said, man, it sounds like the general is doing an exorcism of the jig germ. He calling them out. Well, if you all know anything about an exorcism, or you ever watched a movie with an exorcism, right before the demon comes out of the person, they attack the most righteous person in the room, and they act a fool before they cast out. What you're about to see right now is those who are COINTELPRO boxing fans, those who are haters of the sport and haters of themselves. The walls are closing in. Turkey, Al Sheik is closing the walls in. Real fights are starting to happen. The old way is going out and the new is coming in. So that demon that's in them that has to be pulled out, they are about to attack everybody that is righteous. They're about to attack everybody that's trying to fight real fights. And I'm here for it. And we just have to keep standing on our square. And that's all I got, champ. God bless the mighty LDBC.
Hey man, bless you, brother. Coach Hudson always coming through, dropping bars. Appreciate you, brother. A
Yes,
shout out to
sir.
Andre Toppin Jr. in the super chat with the 5 piece. Thank you, sir. Says, what up, 78 in the LDBC family. Salute, brother. We chilling, man. Appreciate you, Andre Toppin. Young Abel, what's happening with it?
Yo, what's happening, 78? How you doing, brother?
Oh, doing good. How you doing?
I got something to say before I get into my analysis of boxing, bro. You know what the Glaze report is going to stand for? It's going to...
Yep. Let's move on to Pastor Student came in. Yeah.
That's crazy ass work.
Yeah. Go ahead, Pastor Stu. Yeah, Abel thought he was gonna come here and talk some, waste everybody's time talking about basketball. No, you Abel in the back, you in the backstage, Abel, stay back there until Pastor Student get done. And when you come back, show some respect. Show some respect to the Milwaukee Bucks, sir. Go say up, Pastor Student.
What's going on, son? Nah, so I mean, the previous brothers, they explained it very eloquently, clear cut, practical, nothing confusing in the language, man. I mean, that's what it is. Tank, he an entertainer. You can't, like, they need to do something where they create this divide, right? If you want boxing for entertainment purposes, call it something else. We had Celebrity Deathmatch mad years ago. I don't know why we can't just bring that back and make it real instead of claymation and all that. But boxing is a sport, essentially. It's not just entertainment. It's an actual sport. There's a point system. There's a lot of strategy, tact that goes into winning this sport. And it should be valued and respected due to so many greats stepping up, a lot of them sacrificing their health to make the sport what it is. People died in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's not, we cherish it for all that it's brought us entertainment wise and whatnot. So I totally understand that point of view. I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where, hopefully Alex Sheik come through and he gives people the incentive, boxes the incentive to give a care about legacy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to see more guys like Roach win. I want to see more guys like Boots win. I want Devin Haney to keep winning. And even if he loses fights, in competitive matchups, we should still support these boxers for everything that they do and sacrifice. You feel me? Health wise and mental wise. You know, this is not an easy sport. It's really like, if you guys really think about it, it's one of the hardest sports out here. You feel me? So I don't know. I just want, you know, I'm not going to be a derivative. I'm not going to repeat what any of the previous brothers said. Everybody was on point with their explanations, and we just need to bring the sport back to where it needs to be. That's all I got, gentlemen.
Hey, great stuff, Pastor Stu. Salute to you. Young Abel, you ready? You ready to cook now, Abel?
Yeah, you afraid to smoke. Anyway, I'll cook.
Go ahead. What's your thoughts?
All right, hold on a second.
What's your thoughts on the box?
Let me step outside.
Okay, all right.
Let me step
Abel,
outside
I'm gonna come right back to you then, Abel. I'm come right back. Let me go to drink my water. What's happening with the drink?
Yeah, what up? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. You're breaking up a little bit though. You got like oh, there you go. Go ahead.
I'm driving. I'm on the Bluetooth.
Okay. What's up with it?
Ain't nothing going on, bro. I jumped on because of Drew, man. Drew talking about Lamont Roach going to beat Tank the next fight. And the pound for pound argument, bro, that's subjective, so I ain't gonna really argue too much.
I didn't say he was gonna beat him. I said if, brother. Read the comment. I said if.
Nah, we can run it back. I heard you the first time, bro.
All right.
You said, we ain't gonna be happy with the result. That's what you said, bro.
I said if. Whenever I say Lamont Roach and I refer to these fights, I say if. I didn't say he was definite. I said if, brother.
Well, drink. I said Lamont gonna get him. And I got $50 to back up my words, brother.
Hey, look, y'all gonna be mad how easy he make it look. All he got to do is make him pick up his feet. That's all he got to do. He fight the whole fight like he did the first half of the fight. It's gonna be easy. Y'all gonna be crying about it. I thought he was a knockout artist. Now he fighting like Shakur. I already know the commentary after the fight.
Okay, why didn't he do it the first time, brother?
Because he went for the knockout. He expect him to be that sturdy, bro.
He didn't expect him out. He's supposed to be a Marine. You're a boxer, you're a Marine. You got to think outside the box. Why couldn't he do that, brother? Why couldn't he adjust?
He didn't expect him to be that sturdy. That's all.
Okay, by round 6, because I picked Tank to win by round 6. By round 6, how come he didn't make any adjustments, brother?
The adjustments was him stepping to him. He was winning the early part of the rounds. He
was winning the early part of the rounds easy?
Yeah, I had it like 5-1, 6-0.
Do you smoke weed? No, I'm asking. I'm being dead serious. No, I gotta ask this question because weed is legal. I gotta ask because some people watch stuff while they're intoxicated or on narcotic. I have to ask.
Hey, when I met you, was I high?
I'm asking.
When I pulled up while you was high, I don't smoke weed, bro. Cut it out, man.
I wouldn't know. That's why I'm asking. You so you don't smoke weed?
Well, I'm telling you now, I wasn't high. I wasn't drunk.
No. Wait, hold on. Lingo's important. You didn't pull up on me in Vegas. Tay Jones said, drink water's over there. I said, word? He's not button. I walked over to you and we shook hands. That's how it happens. You didn't pull up on me. Lingo's important. We met.
Really? All right.
Yes? That's what happened, right?
It's exactly what happened. I still pulled up on you.
So Lingo's important. We got to be careful how we talk, brother. We got to be careful how we talk. And it was a legitimate question. I asked if you smoke marijuana.
Bro, because
some people watch sports while they're high. That's why I asked you. I wasn't being funny.
I wasn't high.
Okay, so you wasn't high. Okay, so how do you have Tank that far ahead? By round 6, I picked Tank to knock Roach out. How do you have him that far ahead and they still got to a draw? And then my second part of that question is, how come Tank, with this boxing IQ, couldn't think outside the box and do something to win the fight? Because I was waiting for it. Go ahead.
It could have been 7-5 either way. It was a close fight, bro. What you talking about? It was a close fight.
It's a close fight, but it was a draw. I had it 9-3, Lamont. And I was surprised like everyone else was.
Of course you did. I'm not shocked. Was you high?
Well, that's what the majority of the people saw. The judges saw a draw. I saw 9-3. I saw Tank, especially since it was a 10-8 round when he took the knee. I don't know what that was about.
But it wasn't. I don't know what that was about.
Huh?
It wasn't a 10-8 round. It should have been counted. It wasn't a 10-8 round. You can't count your own round.
Well, it should have been a 10-8 round. Do you agree?
I agree 100%.
Okay, so now you see things different. So what's going to be different in this next fight?
I just told you. He's going to fight that fight like he did the first half of the fight. Now, Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny might come up with something. I didn't like Barry Hunter as a coach, as his lead trainer. But as long as he make him pick up his feet, Lamont is front foot heavy. He's just trying to punch it between punches. If he make him pick up his feet and he touch him and move, there's nothing he can do. It's going to be an easy fight.
Okay, Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny is in his corner for real? Because I don't know.
I'm assuming they are. I don't know.
Oh, you're assuming. So you just said what they're going to do. You don't even know if they're going to be in this camp.
Yeah, I assume they're going to be his lead coach. If he's smart, he's going to go with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny.
Okay, so what if he's not smart and he stays with who he's with?
He can still fight the same way, the first half of the fight.
Okay, but what changes is he going to make? First of all, you said Coach Kenny, Coach Cal. You don't know if they're going to be in his corner. So you're making an assumption based off of a maybe. So what if they're not in his camp? Then what?
I just told you. Fight the fight.
Okay, so how do you know? Why didn't they tell him to do it that night? Because Cal was there.
I don't know, and it don't matter. We talking about the second fight.
It does matter because they didn't do it the first time. What makes you think they're going to do it the second time? How can I believe what you say when I seen what you did?
You don't have to believe anything. I'm telling you, ask me how he's going to win the second fight.
Okay, so you're assuming, brother. You're assuming.
Then you ask me for my opinion.
Okay, I asked you for your opinion, but your opinion has to be based off some sort of facts. The fact is, I picked Tank to win by knockout. He didn't do it, and then his corner was in disarray, and he started talking about hair grease in his eye.
What did that have to do?
Did that not happen?
What does that have to do with my opinion on how the second fight goes? It has absolutely nothing to do with
your opinion, brother. You have to base your opinions off of facts. What facts do you have that Tank is going to go there and do something different?
You just asked me how he wins, and I told you my opinion.
Okay, you said Coach Kenny and Coach Cal, and I also asked you how do you know they're going to be in his corner next fight. You said you don't know. So again, where's this coming from?
Are you paying attention to what I'm saying? Let me repeat myself.
Are you paying attention?
Let me repeat
This is why I asked if you smoke weed, brother. This is why I asked.
Listen, brother. Let me repeat myself. In order for Tank to win that fight easy, all he got to do is make him pick up his feet. Then I also added that Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny may be in his corner, so I don't know what plan he's going to come with. But I gave you my opinion on how he wins the fight.
You didn't say Mike, brother. You said what you were going to do, brother. You said Coach Kenny and Coach Cal are going to tell him the A, B, and C. And then I asked you, are they even going to be in his corner? Then you said, I don't know. So that's why I asked you where you getting that from.
I said Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny may be in his corner.
You didn't say maybe, brother. You didn't say maybe. You said what they were going to do. And I said, wait a minute. Are they in his corner? And you said, I don't know.
Hey, y'all. Hey, just so we won't go, this won't go too long because I got to get to the other brothers too. Drink, finish your point, and then I want to move on to the next brothers that's waiting. Go ahead, Drink.
Okay. Well, like I was saying, Tank can make the fight look real easy. He make Lamont pick up his feet, touch him and move. It's going to be an easy fight. As far as the pound-for-pound argument, all the accolades that y'all talking about he don't have, that's the same reason they putting fighters like Juan Francisco Estrada. They're talking about Emmanuel Navarrete. Nobody agrees that they're pound-for-pound fighters. So all the accolades, it don't really matter. We all can do the eye test. We all can see that Tank is a pound-for-pound caliber fighter. Of course, you got to get the names under himself. But first and foremost, is talent. So I'm going to leave it at that. He is a pound-for-pound fighter. You're my pound-for-pound.
Okay, Drink. Let me go. Shout out to David Jackson in the super chat. Appreciate the love with the 5-piece. Thank you, brother. He said, let me get that bet, 78. I got you. So I got David Jackson. I got Boxing Barbecue, $50. I got Lamont Roach winning the rematch. All right. Then we got
you got me too, Jim.
Okay, I got you too, Drink. All right.
And let me go next.
Go ahead, Abel. All right,
I'm gonna say this real quick because I got to get back to work. Tank is gonna get schooled by Lamont Roach. It's gonna be a 12-round decision, easy work because Tank don't know how to fight against slick, elusive fighters like Lamont Roach, and Lamont Roach got him figured out. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. And then as far as the Tank, the Devin Haney and Ramirez fight is concerned, the only thing you got to be concerned about is that they go overweight. If they go overweight, prior to the fight, pull out. That's the only thing you got to do at this point. And as far as Shakur Stevenson is concerned, quick pass it in a hurry. Listen, if you're not going to say what you want to say, just keep it to yourself. Don't try to say something outlandish and then take it back after the fact. Like, it makes you look weak, bro. That's all I got to say about it. Hey, General, I'm gonna have my day off tomorrow. If you want to talk basketball, I'm gonna be available.
Yeah. We're gonna do that. We're gonna definitely do that. But y'all make sure you
Yeah.
check out them basketball videos that got premiering at one at 12:30, and one in about an hour, and another one at 3 something. Okay. Let me go to KG.
See you around.
Peace, brother. What's up, KG?
Yo, what's going on, chat? What's up, gentlemen?
What's going down with the KG?
Another damn paradise, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm hearing everybody going back and forth about Tank and all this other stuff. I came to promote the 2025 LDBC meet and greet.
Yes, sir.
Get y'all tickets on Eventbrite. I don't know if somebody's in the chat. They can post the.
I'm gonna post it right now.
Yeah, pin that link. Y'all tap in. Is Tank pound for pound? No. You know what I'm saying? If we want to go off of what he's able to do, you know what I'm saying, his style transitions to other divisions, it can possibly, but a lot of Tank's tougher fights, he's looking to get the victory on the back end. You know what I'm saying? He's not he has to work his way into a fight. That's not an ideal pound for pound, you know what I'm saying, attribute for me, because if you in there with an actual boxer or somebody that's going to actually stay in the pocket with you and move around with you like Lamont Roach did in the first fight, that kind of negates you walking down a person from the back end and, you know what I'm saying, getting the victory. So it kind of takes it off. I like Tank. I like his style. And I had him at a high regard at one point in time, but since he's not fighting any of his contemporaries and he's not like pressing the issue, show me that you can do better, you know what I'm saying, against another opponent going forward. Let me see you be the guy that, you know what I'm saying, that was making the money early. Let me see you be the guy that was making the money early, and now I can show you this is why they were paying me the money early. Show me your why. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just seeing a lot of, I don't have to do this as far as this. But on a high note, I do like, and this is to what Drink and Drew was going back and forth about. We don't know if Coach Kenny and Cal are going to be in the corner or if Barry Hunter, but all three of those gentlemen right there have played a role in Tank's, you know what I'm saying, boxing career from a kid all the way up until now. Reaching out to Mustafa, Coach Mustafa, I'm a big fan of a lot of his philosophy of boxing, and I think it plays a part into the second fight, where Lamont was able to shift and turn and play the stronger opponent. Mustafa is going to incorporate a lot of body bumps. There's going to be a lot of bullying. There's going to be a lot of, I can see it, and I can see Tank, you know what I'm saying, moving off of a lot of catching, a lot of shooting. So I can see that playing a part. I don't see Mustafa being his actual trainer, but I can see it being a good vacation to go off and add something to you and take it back to the lab with Coach Kenny and Coach Cal to see what they're going to sharpen up with. And like I said, at the end, we don't know. And I see the second fight being a different fight. I see it being a more strategic fight. So it's good for boxing for me, because I seen Tank get tested. And I seen him in a panic now that we don't see him all over Twitter. And we see him, you know what I'm saying? I don't see none of that now. So he may be more so focused now so he can rid himself of that embarrassment that he thinks he's in himself. So all in all, no, he's not pound for pound, and he needs to be prepared to, you know what I'm saying, for what's next, because Lamont Roach went right back to the lab after the fight. So that's pretty much all I got. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm just here for whatever else, if I can chime in, 7-8.
Good stuff. KG came through cooking. Let me go to, wait 1 second. Super chats. KBGJ is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Much love. Appreciate the support. He says, salute, G. You forgot this. Thank you, sir. Vontae in the super chat. Appreciate the support. He says, General, Tank #1 on Chanel bag list. Oh, these are facts, sir. These are all facts. Let me see here. Then we got my brother walking down Ram. Big Steppin' is in the building with the 2-piece. Appreciate it, Ram. He says, Amir Martin. Oh, that's an inside joke. You talk about that's an inside joke. Some stuff me and Ram was laughing at earlier. KBGJ in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says Blue Magic beat Tank. Blue Magic is pound for pound. Wow. The grease got him, huh? Salute to you, KBGJ. All right, Drew. Drew, go ahead and quick, man. If you want to get back in there, Drew.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, mother F Tank. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm sick of him, man. I'm sick of him, man. The kid has all the potential in the world, and I don't know when we became the villains just for asking him to do his job. He had all these contemporaries. He didn't do it. All we ask you to do it. You know, you don't have to win every fight. Just do it. And it sucks that I got to sit back and say, wait a minute, Teofimo Lopez got a better resume than him. Wait a minute, Lomachenko got a better resume than him. Wait a minute, you allowed all those belts to be moving around while you was running around 135. What was going on with you? And I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. It's disappointing. At one point, I did want what's best for him. Now I just don't care. So when he retires after the Jake Paul fight, or even if he knocks out Lamont Roach, it does nothing for me. He was supposed to do it in the first place. Now we got a rematch, and now you found out he was got to give you Jake Paul at 200 plus pounds. Come on, man. Look, make your money, young man, and ride off into the sunset. I'm not going to miss you. And that's all I got on Tank, man. I'm cool on it.
Good stuff, good stuff. Hey, y'all, smash the like button, share the video if you're in the building, y'all. Anybody got any? Matter of fact, Drew, tell people they can find you, man.
Y'all know where to find me. Right here on YouTube, Drew Titan LLC. You can also go find me on the Painful Excellence podcast. My Instagram is private because I would have 20,000 followers, but the amount of grown-ass men asking me to do videos with my shirt off is astounding. It's ridiculous, bro. My God, man, it's ridiculous.
What are you, homo?
All of you guys, it's ridiculous. Stay away from me, and yeah, just follow me here, and I might hop back on Facebook just to join the LDBC group, man. But salute to everybody, man. Salute,
Drew. Coach Hudson, good brother, man. Tell the people they can find you.
Man, you all can find me at Coach B Hudson on YouTube or Instagram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And tune in over here because he a regular guest over here cooking.
Oh, Coach, I followed you on the gram, brother.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Drink My Water, homie. Tell the people they can find you, G.
I'll be on YouTube pissing y'all off, bro. Hey, look, let me close with this, bro.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Before y'all go wishing Tank lose the Roach and say he ain't fought nobody, remember Dev got a rematch coming up, bro. There ain't gonna be no excuses in that fight.
You can't bring up Tank without bringing up Dev. There you go.
What does
there you go. There you go. There you go.
What do Devin have to do with Tank Davis and Lamont Roach?
I'm giving you the context.
Yeah, I know the context. The context is hey man, if you be mean to me, I'm gonna be mean to you back.
Nah, bro. What I'm saying is Tank already beat Ryan Garcia. Y'all claim he ain't beat nobody. So
what does this have to do with anything that we're discussing?
Sir, was we not just talking about pound for pound and accolades and who beat who? What I'm telling you is,
what does Devin's match against a former champion have to do with Tank being on the
Ryan ain't never been no champion.
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, so what happens? Okay, cool. Hypothetically, and let me be clear. I'm rooting for Dev to win. I ain't rooting for some fucking Ryan Garcia. But what happens? What happens if Dev loses?
If Devin loses, then Devin lost, and Tank still ain't no pound for pound fighter.
The
point I'm making is he made Ryan easy work. Is what I'm saying. So don't.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
See, now you didn't do it.
Let's talk about it. Let me ask you a question, Drake. Was Ryan Garcia not drained in that fight?
Okay.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
He wasn't drained. No, absolutely not.
You're lying. Okay. Was Ryan Garcia not infiltrated by that Mongolian kid, Cindy, who broke his ribs? Ryan, are you okay? You remember that? Did that not happen?
I don't got nothing to do with what happened in camp.
No, it don't have nothing to do with it. Okay.
I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't care what happened.
You don't care about that, but it was a reality.
I don't care what happened in the training camp, bro. I don't know if that's true or false.
But it was a reality.
I don't know if that's true or false, and I don't care.
He said, "Hey man, you ain't eat breakfast this morning." How did he know that?
We seen Ryan eating at the media workout, so I don't care nothing about none of that.
Okay, you don't care, but it was a reality. I don't care if you don't care. I don't care about a lot of things, but they happen.
Well, The reality is he was eating at the media workout.
Okay, the reality was Ryan Garcia came in against Devin overweight and drugged up. He did not do that with Tank Davis. Tank Davis had an edge going into that fight psychologically and physically.
No, he didn't. His team didn't allow Ryan Garcia to trick him out of his spot. That's what happened. The contracted weight was the contracted weight was 136, and he had to make weight. He wasn't drained. He made weight. He made the contracted weight. That's what happened.
Oh, so you never called Devin Haney a weight bully ever, right?
No, never. What you talking about?
Okay, I'm just making sure because Devin's always made his contracted weight, but he's called a weight bully. So you disagree?
I never called. I'm a Devin Haney fan, bro. You can't pull that with me.
I beg to differ. I don't know. I don't even know why we're talking about Devin Haney right now.
How come Devin name always come up when we talking about Tank accolades?
Exactly.
Sir, you're talking about pound for pound fighters who beat who?
No, we asked was Tank pound for pound, yes or no? We were not talking about Devin Haney.
And we're talking about who he beat. We're talking about his competition, right? Who he fought. So
I'm gonna tell you why. Tank is not a pound for pound fighter in my book because out of his own mouth, Tank Davis don't care about that kind of stuff. Tank Davis is fighting. He's not fighting pound for pound fighters. He's not doing pound for pound things. Tank Davis is fighting for money, right? And that's his right to do so. But you can't on one hand fight for money and then on at the same time want to be included in sit the cool kids table when you I don't smoke weed. Oh no, I don't skip school. No, I just do. Okay, well you sit at the table with the kids who do their work. Now this right here is a picture of Ryan Garcia fight night against Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight night against Tank Davis.
That's bro, a 40-pound difference right there.
That's a clear, and Drew, you work out, you understand nutrition. That's a clear at least 30-pound rehydrate.
That's a 40-pound difference plus drugs. That's a 40-pound difference. Stop it, man. And his ribs was messed up. Stop.
I'm not doing no crime for Ryan Garcia, bro. He had to make weight. He made weight, and that's what it is.
Who made weight?
Ryan Garcia versus Tank.
Yeah, but
he didn't make weight versus Devin, so why are you bringing him up?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Devin Haney fan?
This is what I'm saying, bro.
I hear what you're saying. I'm asking you why you're saying it.
I just told you why. You ain't heard me? I got to repeat myself again?
Yeah, please do. I want the people to hear what you're saying. I need you to be clear because I hear you just fine, brother. Go ahead.
He was not weight drained versus Tank. He made the contracted weight. That's all that happened.
Right, and he was overweight and drugged up against Devin. Why are you bringing up Ryan versus Devin, dude? Why are you doing it?
Did you not hear what I just said? I said he has a rematch. I ain't say nothing about the first fight. I said he has a rematch. If it doesn't go the way you want it to go, then what's going to be the excuse? It ain't going to be the
what do you mean? Why are you bringing it up as it's going to be an excuse? If Devin loses versus Ramirez, then it is what it is.
But listen, man, we didn't go do this. What this was a very clever tactic to take the smoke off of Tank.
Exactly.
We ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that.
This is classic.
Nice. Hey, Drew, if you go live tonight, I'll hop on, bro. But I gotta go.
All right, now, drink. Salute.
Hey, brother.
All right, I'll let y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
KG, brother KG, tell the people they can find you, homie.
Oh man, yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Everybody on the panel. You can find me Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. BSing on the Beltway Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You might see me on the Ack and Oz show on Saturday mornings. Usual Suspect Sundays with 503 Lion. That's dual stream on his channel and the Smoke City Mobcast. So you catch me a little bit everywhere, just not every day. So shout out to everybody again. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, bro, I know you got to go. I just want to reiterate something real quick, and I want to point out to the family, everybody in the chat, language is very important. Language is very important. And I know everyone gets on these panels, and I was just talking about panels this morning on my live stream. This is why I normally don't do that type of thing. All right. The brother said, when I pulled up on you in Vegas, was I high? Language is important. You didn't pull up on anybody, brother. Tay Jones, I don't even know how you look. Tay Jones said, yo, drink more waters over there. I said, oh, it's not really Bud. And I walked over and I met him. I said, you drink more water? He said, oh, yeah. I said, what up, brother? And we spoke. Nobody pulled up on anybody. But when you say things like that, they make people think it's something else. Language, ladies and gentlemen, let that be a lesson to you. Y'all heard it.
Yeah. I knew what you meant why you were saying it. He didn't understand why you were saying that, but I knew why, because with us, people will take a word or a phrase and make it seem like
it's something else.
Like somebody gorilla checked you or something. You know
right.
Yeah,
There's no beef. But Drink More Water's my brother. He has no, ain't no beef. I don't even know how the brother. I'd have walked past him in Vegas, not even know how he looked. Y'all can't even tell me. I can tell you he's a light skinned nigga. I can tell you that. That's because I met him and I didn't know him. He stopped Tay Jones. Tay Jones said, "Oh, you drink more water," and then he said, "Yo, Drink More Water's over there." I said, "Oh, okay, there he is. Okay, great."
Yeah,
and it was more peace.
Hey, but look, that's go ahead.
Hey, I just want to say, everybody in the chat, the whole family, y'all just saw the example what I was talking about, that exorcism, how it all start coming out when you start mentioning certain names. When anytime you bring a Tank name, Devin name got to come up, and that's when you got to get ready to pull out that holy water of truth and tear their ass up.
You ain't told no lies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to David Jackson in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate you, man. He says, before you go, 78, as a Tank fan, even if Devin loses to Ryan in the rematch, he's still on my pound for pound list for undisputed and chasing greatness. Salute. Yeah, man, it's all love. But yeah, man, that's why, like Drew said, before I get up out here, but yeah, words matter. And I know a drink didn't mean nothing by it, but I'm just saying other people could take that and twist it some type of way. Just like I had to stop saying, I had a bad habit of saying snatch up. Like out here, when I'm finna go like get a girl number or something, I say, man, I'm finna go snatch up this broad, whatever. That means I'm finna go holler at her. I'm finna go get her in pocket. You know what I'm saying? But I found out that with my OnlyFans, when the time I had the OnlyFans, and I kept saying, oh, I'm finna go snatch this girl. Man, that's not a good thing with these sex trafficking laws. Yeah. You can't say you finna go snatch up a girl because people take that stuff literally. Like you really mean you finna go kidnap somebody or something. And I said, oh yeah, I'm finna stop saying this immediately. But anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all tune in for my basketball content coming soon. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat, super chat, and the panel. We're up out of here. Deuces.